Great league action once again at Highbury, Cheltenham Town, the visitors.
Yeah, it's we've had a couple of, 3 cup games of late, and so we're looking forward to getting back to league action and hopefully continue the form that we're in at the moment.
Cheltenham coming along in 13th spot, something a reputation of direct football. Do you think they'll be out for a draw on Saturday?
No, I don't know what about reputation and so forth, but no, I think they're a good team. They've got a good manager, and they're very competitive, and it won't be an easy game. I don't know what they'll be coming here looking for, win or draw, but I think they'll be looking for a positive result, and so we have to make sure that we get our performance right, improve on the performance the other night against Burton, which we did in the second half, but we need to go again and make sure it's from minute one, and we're looking to win the game, of course.
One of the positives coming out of that Burton game was David Ball getting back on the pitch after a number of weeks out.
Yeah, it's a big one for us, because obviously we've missed a couple of striker options that we should have, and Bully's before he got injured was in a great run of form. I think he got 3 in his last 3 games, and it was a shame that he got injured at the time he did, but it was good to see him back in. And we'll see how he is come Saturday, to whether he can play a full game yet or not. I thought he'd come through, and he got knocked about a bit for the 20 minutes that he came on, so that would have been good for his confidence. Because when you've had an injury like that, you're always a bit worried about physical contact. But he got a few challenges in, and he seemed to come through it okay. So it's good to have him part of the squad again.
And then carrying on the striker front, John Parkin was an unused sub on Tuesday evening, and of course Tyson and Cara back after being cup tied.
Yeah, we've gone from having no options to 4 or 5 up front. So it's important that we get as many players fit as possible, and it gives us a few options of what to use up front. But we've got obviously another couple of concerns throughout the other parts of the team from the other night, but we'll give them till the last possible moment before we decide on the team for Saturday's game.
And that, of course, is Junior Brown and Jeff Hughes, who were both withdrawn injured.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of concerns, because it was a tough game, physically, especially second half when we actually competed, and there was a few knocks and bumps, which you're going to get, and especially when having 4 games in 11 days, it doesn't give you a great chance to recover from the ones you've had in previous games. So I think it was a culmination of all things coming to a head on Tuesday, and but we've got a good medical staff here, and they look after the lads really well, and we'll get them as fit as they can be. But if they're not at a fitness level where they're going to contribute positively to the team, then we'll look at the other options, and whoever comes in, we'll take their chance, and it's up to them.
And that's key at the moment with the busy festive fixture list coming ahead.
Yeah, that's right. It's always a part of the year when you have got a lot of fixtures in the league, and then because we've done so well in JPT that we've had them games added in, and then having a replay in the FA Cup, it's all sort of snowball from there really, and give us fixtures. But it's a good way. It's a good thing in a way, because it means we're winning games, which obviously brings on more games. But it's just one of those where we have to roll with the punches and look after the lads in between the games, and make sure the team that we put out there is as fit as possible.
And then finally, we've already mentioned it's Highbury on Saturday against Cheltenham. Always a good atmosphere, that pre-Christmas game. A few more on the gate. Should be a terrific place to be on Saturday afternoon. Yeah,
well, I think the players have give the supporters something to shout about of late. They really have, and the supporters have responded to that and got behind us. And I think it is a great atmosphere to play in as well. And it can sometimes intimidate the opposition a little bit as well. But we just want all their support for every game, which they have give us. And it's the last game of 2013 at home, so hopefully we'll finish on a high, and then take it into the games that are coming around New Year.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Excellent.